I can't get over how well made, how well mixed, how well put together everything about this album is. And we haven't even gotten into the music videos yet. Really, the only video I've seen is Take My Breath and the album announcement video, where there's a whole different story going on here. And I think that's the other thing that made this such an interesting drop for the Weeknd. One, it was out of nowhere. Like we kind of knew After Hours was coming because of how he was talking about it and how it was all leading up to everything, and how, how he was. The madness begins, this, that, and the third. With how secretive he had been about the dawn and, the minor delays when he was like, oh, I know I was supposed to say something about it, but it's coming. Like, there was so much going on. Like, the whole Drake and Kanye shit was going on, and what we're going through right now was very prominent. So, like, we were able to kind of, unfortunately, put it behind us until he put it back in front of us again. And the execution of it was flawless. Quick, right away, blunt, and still able to give concept and leave mystery to be unfolded from the album and the videos. Who else is doing that right now? I really don't know another artist on the level of The Weeknd. And we can talk about it in the comments if I'm wrong, or if there's somebody else that's also putting, this much effort into it. Because I'd probably say somebody like Lady Gaga would do the same thing. But again, she's in that same conversation. But really, in the same manner that he completely committed to the whole era of After Hours, I'm loving how he's committing to everything about Dawn FM, from the artist profile pictures, from the videos, from where he's been at to where you see him, to anything involving what he's got going on right now. It's all catered and centered around his current era in his career. It's so refreshing to see that, because, like I said earlier, it's so lacking now. Everybody is usually getting by doing the bare minimum, or just doing whatever because they're at a certain level to just pop off. And to see somebody go the extra mile, go above and beyond, and really just take every small thing and make it about their project, their album, their mixtape, whatever, it's beautiful. And the fact that the music is this good is the biggest cherry on top. It makes the experience that much better because of everything that has gone into it. In a small amount of time too, might I add. I've seen people really throwing the Michael comparisons around to this album, and I can definitely see that. There's a definite, Quincy Jones is on the album. And I was just informed that Calvin Harris produced the record with Lil Wayne on it. So there you go again. Like, so much musicality and so much artistry was put into this project. And we all got that in the span of 5 days. That's crazy. Think about that. There's so much of this to unpack, and so much that went into it. We don't know how long they've been working on it. I don't know how long The Weeknd has been drawing this up, creating this whole universe out of his mind with the music. Because even with After Hours, he gave us the deluxe, like, I want to say maybe a month after, if that. And then after that, I think we got the remixes, and then the other performances. There was so many different avenues for After Hours, and it carried on for a while. And I can definitely, I can see the same thing happening with Dawn, mainly just because of, one, how polar opposite it is. That's another thing I love about it. This is such a different album from After Hours. It's a perfect follow-up. Like, I love every song on here. Same with After Hours. I love every song on there. But I love that this is a completely different record. The 80s vibes are still somewhat here, but After Hours was way grimier, way darker. This really feels like we were transported to a different world through the music. I really got to thank him for putting in that extra effort, because I just know the visuals are going to just take it to an even higher level. And that's just what he does. That's what he does with everything he drops. So it's like, I wouldn't know what issues anybody would have with this album. Like, I would definitely, if you didn't like it, if you're not feeling how I'm feeling, I would love to know why. Because I am floored, like, fully. And this is out the gate for 2022. Like, the year just started. And You know, I know Gunna's album is out too, so I'll definitely check that out as well. But just the way that this came about, how, and like I'm saying, the secrecy around it was perfect for it. Like I feel like After Hours, like after Heartless and Blinding Lights came out, we really just dove into, all right, what's After Hours gonna be like? Because we got a twerking hip hop slash R&B record with Metro Boomin on there with Heartless, and then you got the '80s classic in Blinding Lights. It really feels like, you know, throwback classic timeless music brought to the forefront in 2020. So with the Dawn and just how he was like, all right, After Hours is over, the Dawn is coming next, we didn't know what to expect. Like, we could make up theories. You can always assume, or try to assume rather, what a Weeknd song is going to sound like, but you'll never really be spot on with it because this man can take it in so many different directions. Every Angel is Terrifying alone is just a showcase of what this man can do, because I'm pretty sure every voice on there except one was him, and it was just all over the place. But again, like I said, the way that he used that to promote the album, and then he's got Jim Carrey on here carrying you through the radio station, giving you transition from song to song to song, and seamless transitions, might I add. It's just, I think another reason why I'm just so enthralled by it and I'm just gushing over it is, like I said, it doesn't happen anymore. You don't really get people putting this much care into their drops. Everything nowadays has a short time limit with people because of how small and short the attention span is. And it sucks because nobody likes digesting music anymore. There are a few. You got me, you got some other people, but as a whole, it's not popular to do anymore. So I feel like to get something like this in a time when everything is gimme, 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 go, 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 this, that, and nobody's stopping to really, you know, experience things anymore, to get something that requires you to really make a connection with it and really feel how the songs will carry you all throughout the album. You get a different journey through every single song. And it's all just a centered theme with a bigger story that's developing. That's exciting. And it feels good to be excited about music again. I feel like it's been too marred by controversy, drama, Twitter feuds, and just all this social media bullshit that is just overshadowing the true quality or the true nature of the music. Nobody really cares to really invest or immerse themselves anymore. Everybody just wants the quick ratio comment or the quick hit on Twitter. Like, it's appalling to me, and it's really upsetting that that's where we're at now. Nobody really wants to view the music for what it is. They don't want to view the art. They just want to have a quick bang out tweet, and then they'll move on to whatever else is going on. And it's just, for me, I can't do that. You'll never get that from me. I'm not here to make any, you know, bang out tweets. I'm not here for quick grabs and clickbait. I'm not here for that. This is something for me to where I can share with you, the viewer, how much I love this thing called music. And I feel like as of right now, this is the best representation of it right now. Every single track was beautiful from start to finish. There was something to really get into. There was a different element to each record, and everything was just so well sequenced. Oh man. I really gotta thank everybody involved with this album, because I'll be on this for a cool minute. We starting off super strong for albums this year. Hopefully the Gunna album is great too. But as of right now, man, Abel got it. This right here is absolutely flawless. I don't really do ratings, but it's a 10 out of 10 for me. I don't think that's gonna change. I don't think I'm gassing it up either. Like I said, I'll have a conversation with anybody in the comments if they're not feeling it. But for me, this is a 10 out of 10. Every single song, including Every Angel is Terrifying, worked for this album. I feel like everything fit the theme. I feel like everything was supposed to be on here. I don't feel like anything should have been removed or, you know, any of that. Like, I know artists always record stacks and stacks of tracks for their projects, and then they choose the best 10 or 7 sometimes to however many they want to put. It's like 16, 18, 12, 15, whatever the case. There's always going to be cuts made, but I feel like everything that was chosen for this project was perfectly placed and perfectly sequenced. I feel like everything belonged on here. You know, I don't feel like I missed out on anything. If anything, I want to do it more. I want to experience more, and I want more out of what I was given. And I feel like that was the intention behind the album and what they were going for with how Jim Carrey narrated everything, how you got Wayne and Tyler on here, how we have the visuals to look at. I feel like they made it, one, to start us off with something that was made fully for the art and fully to immerse people in something different, to take them away from reality for a little bit. And there's so much more to explore and invest in. And I just think that's absolutely beautiful. So, like I said, man, this was absolutely phenomenal. I am beyond grateful, beyond happy with it. And I'm going to listen to it again as soon as I stop recording. So, I really can't say any more than that. Shout out to Abel. Shout out to all of XO. Shout out to Wayne. Shout out to Tyler, Calvin, Quincy, Jim. All of y'all, man. Phenomenal record. That's going to do it for this episode of The Tune Up, man. I really hope y'all enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, the whole nine. You know the biz, you know what it is. Jared O'Brien, and I'm out.